Marwa stared at her cracked mirror. The reflection that looked back wasn't someone she admired. Her hijab was simple, her clothes were old, and her face, she thought, wasn't as glowing as the girls she followed online. She sighed and opened her phone. Her social media feed was filled with smiling faces, fancy cafes, and perfect lives. One of her friends had just posted a photo captioned,
"Alhamdulillah, I got accepted into my dream university."
Another friend showed her new car gift from her father. Marwa scrolled endlessly, each post cutting deeper into her heart.
Ya Allah, why not me?
She whispered. The question had become a silent chant inside her heart, repeated every time she saw others succeed. She didn't mean to be ungrateful, but she couldn't stop comparing. Her family struggled to pay rent. Her phone was secondhand, and her dreams always seemed delayed. That night, she lay awake in the darkness. Her mother's soft snores filled the room, a reminder of the sacrifices made every day just to survive. Marwa felt trapped between gratitude and jealousy, between faith and frustration. She whispered,
Why does everyone else seem so lucky? Except me.
At school, Marwa's eyes followed her classmates. Aina wore new shoes. Farah carried an expensive perfume that filled the air. Even the boys seemed more confident, talking about universities and vacations abroad. When the teacher asked each student to present their future goals, Marwa hesitated. She wanted to say doctor or architect like others, but she knew her family couldn't afford college. So she mumbled softly,
I just want to help my parents.
The class went silent for a moment, then moved on as if her words were nothing. Inside, Marwa felt invisible. On the walk home, she kicked a small rock on the road, thinking,
Maybe Allah forgot about me.
But deep inside, a small voice whispered.
Or maybe He's testing you for something greater.
She ignored that voice. She wasn't ready to believe it yet. One rainy evening, Marwa found an envelope on their doorstep. It was from a local charity group that helped students from low-income families. Her mother opened it carefully, and her eyes filled with tears.
Marwa,
She said, her voice trembling.
you've been chosen for a scholarship, full tuition. They said your teacher recommended you.
Marwa's heart froze.
Me?
She whispered.
Why me?
Her mother smiled.
Because Allah saw your effort when no one else did.
Marwa felt her throat tighten. That night, she prostrated in sujood longer than ever before. It wasn't just gratitude. It was confusion mixed with hope. Maybe Allah hadn't forgotten her after all. The new semester began. Marwa attended her classes, still wearing her old shoes, still carrying her worn-out bag, but now with a lightness in her heart. Her scholarship covered her studies, and her teachers treated her with respect. One day, she noticed one of her classmates crying quietly in the restroom. It was Aina, the same girl who once seemed to have a perfect life. Marwa asked gently.
Are you okay?
Aina broke down.
My parents are divorcing. I can't focus. I'm losing everything.
That moment hit Marwa hard. The girl she envied was struggling with pain money couldn't fix. Marwa walked home that day thinking, we really don't know anyone's hidden battles. She whispered to herself,
Subhanallah. Maybe that's why Allah never gave me everything I wanted. He was protecting me in ways I couldn't see.
Weeks passed, and Marwa started volunteering at the same charity that once helped her. She taught young kids how to read, her voice soft and patient. The children adored her. Their laughter filled the small classroom like sunshine. One afternoon, a little girl handed her a drawing. It was of a smiling woman in a hijab, surrounded by hearts.
That's you, teacher,
She said. Marwa smiled, her eyes glistening. She realized at that moment she was someone's source of inspiration. She used to think happiness was about having what others had. Now she saw it's about giving what you can. Allah had blessed her with something much deeper, contentment. And that was worth more than anything money could buy. That night, Marwa sat under the soft glow of her study lamp and opened the Quran. Her eyes fell on a verse. Perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. And Allah knows while you know not. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:216. She read it again and again, feeling it melt into her heart. She realized that all her life she had judged her story too early, comparing her first chapter to someone else's middle. But Allah was still writing hers. She smiled through her tears.
Ya Allah,
She whispered.
forgive me for ever doubting your wisdom.
In her next Islamic studies class, her ustadha shared a hadith. Whoever is pleased with Allah's decree, Allah is pleased with him. And whoever is angry with Allah's decree, Allah is angry with him. Reported by Ibn Majah, 79, graded Hassan. Marwa felt her heart tremble. For the first time, she understood what it meant to trust Allah completely. It wasn't about pretending everything was okay. It was about believing that everything that happens is from His mercy. Even the pain, even the waiting. One evening, Marwa looked into the same cracked mirror she used to hate. But this time, she smiled. Her reflection hadn't changed much, but her heart had. She saw strength in her eyes and peace on her face. She thought of all the times she compared herself to others, how much joy it had stolen from her. Now she understood. Comparison blinds us to the blessings we already have. She whispered,
Alhamdulillah for everything you wrote for me, Ya Allah. I'm finally at peace with your plan.
A few months later, Marwa received an unexpected message from a university abroad. Her volunteer teacher had nominated her for an international youth program. It came with a full grant. Her eyes widened in disbelief. She remembered her prayers, her nights of crying, her moments of doubt. And now Allah was opening doors she never imagined. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she raised her hands in dua.
Ya Rabb, you never forgot me. You were just waiting for the right time.
She realized the beauty of trusting Allah. When you think He's taking something away, He's actually preparing you for something far better. My dear brothers and sisters, how many of us live like Marwa? We scroll through other people's lives and forget the blessings in our own. We compare, we envy, we question, while Allah is silently working on a plan greater than anything we can imagine. Remember the hadith. Whoever is pleased with Allah's decree, Allah is pleased with him. Be content with what Allah wrote for you, because the one who wrote your story never makes mistakes. You never know. What you see as a delay today might be the door to your greatest blessing tomorrow. So tonight, say this dua with me. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati wa akhluf li khayran minha. O Allah, reward me in my hardship and replace it with something better. Trust Allah with no doubt. He knows what you don't. He sees what you can't. And He loves you more than you realize. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this reminder. And tell me in the comments, have you ever felt like Marwa? What moment made you realize Allah never forgot you?